But on the 1992, you want the A and the M to be close together, no space in between them, and you can tell that there's a space in between there, between the A and the M. So that's not what we're looking for, but we'll keep going. There's a 2024, and that is a Philadelphia, and that's a pretty nice looking 24. I think we'll go ahead and hang on to that guy because, well, pennies, who knows, they're getting scarce. 1985, 2020. There's a 2025, and that one is a Philadelphia Mint, but we'll keep that guy too, just in case we might be hunting for them later on. Just no telling. So let's have a look, see what this one is. That's an 87, and that thing has really been through it. So it can keep circulating, and yeah, somebody else can have that thing. 2012. So what we got here? All right, 2020. There's a 23. We'll be looking for a extra V on the 23. Let's see what we can find here. And that one does not seem to have the extra V. So anyway, we just got to keep hoping we find them. That's an 84, maybe. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't tell. It's yeah, it looks like an 84. It's been kind of damaged, so. There's an 88. (2017). 2017, the only year that they put the Philadelphia Mint mark on a penny. They put a P on there. There's P on 2017. So I don't know why. I guess I'll have to do some research. I can't remember why it is that they did that. It was to commemorate something, but anyway, we'll just have to see. We'll look it up again later and see what it says. That's a 95, I believe. Let's double check that. No, it's 93. Nothing good about a 93. The 92 that I was talking about earlier, if the 92, the A and the M, see how there's a space between the E and the M in America, but the A and M is like right up against each other. If you find that on the 1992, that is an error. That's a variety, and it makes the penny more valuable if it's in pretty good shape. So anyway, so that's where we stand on that. If you find any of them, hang on to them. Now this is a 2000. On the 2000, the A and the M, you want them to be wide. You want them to be apart, and that one is not. But that's what you want on the 2000, 99, and 98. So that's what you want on those. It's 2016. Bring it in a little closer so you can see what I'm looking at. 2012. 2006. It's a pretty penny. There's a 21. 2004. I've seen where some of the 2004s, I know the 84 has got a double ear that you're looking for, but, and that's down on the earlobe, but went too far. I don't think there's a double ear there. It's really hard to tell. I cannot clear that picture up. I was going to try to really zoom it in, but that's not happening. Anyway, I don't believe it is. And if it is, we'll see it later on maybe. $2023, always looking for the extra V in the down by the initials. Well, I do not see it on that one. '87 with a black mark on his face. I don't know what that's about. There's a 2020, 2017 P. That's another one of those 2017s. They made a lot of them. They're not rare, but that one's pretty rough looking. He's got some damage on him. There's 2000, and again, we're looking for the wide AM, the separated AM, but those are together. You want there to be a space in between the M and the A and the M, just like you've got between the M and the E. Maybe not quite that big, but you do want it to be spaced out. And sometimes you just want to get spaced out. 86, 1986. 1990, 2016, 23, and something has ground off the copper layer off of that. So even if we had the extra V, which I don't see it, even if we had the extra V, yeah, wouldn't do us much good, because that penny is not worth anything. That looks like another 2000. It is, but the A and the M are touching. So $1990 Denver. 1984, it looks like Denver. Let me look in the red book here. On the 1984, it is the one without the mint mark, should be the double ear. And it looks like MS63 or better is $200 if you find a 1984 without a mint mark, and it has doubling on the ear. So it's like it's got a little extra earlobe on his ear. On the bottom there on the earlobe, he's got an extra one for some reason. So you find that and it's in really good shape, you get it graded. And this is a 1995. There's also on the 1995 without the mint mark, which this is 1995, no mint mark, and you're looking for a double die on the front on the obverse, and that would be where the "we" is, and I don't see any doubling. In God we trust. It looks pretty normal. That looks pretty normal. So nothing out of that. 1996, 2016, 2000. There's a 2017 Philadelphia. Another one with the P on it. Got P on that 2017, and a 2011. So that takes care of that. There are no more. We'll get these picked up, or we'll throw them in the floor, one or the other. I don't know what that little Buffalo Nickel's doing laying out there. Either way, what year is that? That's a 1929 Buffalo, a 1929 Buffalo Nickel. So, there went another one flying off through somewhere. All right, we'll run through this other row real fast, and then we'll get some nickels looked at. Hopefully we can find us a couple of silvers, or a silver, or a buffalo, or some errors, or older ones, or whatever. Maybe we can find something. I'll tell you what, let's just do part of this roll right now, and I'll do the rest of it late in a few minutes. That way I don't have them all crazily strewn out. Strewn. I don't know. They won't be all over the place. I believe that's a 99. Does that look like a 99? Or is it? No, it was a 96. Thought it was a 99. But it's not. It's a 96. There's another 84, but 84 Philadelphia. That's an 84 Philadelphia. We'll see. Let's see. No, he doesn't appear to have an extra earlobe in that. So I like flipping them over to see, just to make sure we don't have a rotated die or anything, and that's where the front and the back do not line up like they're supposed to. Another 2017 P. There's a cruddy looking 92. It is, but it's really nappy looking. And the A and the M on this one you want to be touching, and they are not touching. They're separated. So that's what you're looking for on some of them. You know, 96, 2018, 12, 16. Can't see this one now. 90. I have really got to get my eyes examined and get some new glasses. So I've gotten to where I can't even see these dates, which is not good. A 95. There's the 95. No mint mark, which is Philadelphia. And then you're looking for the doubling up on the Wii. That's where you can see it the best, on the Wii. But I do not see any doubling there, so there you go. No doubling. And I'm just throwing the coins on the ground. I give it as a 2000. We want it, the A and the M, to be apart, and they're not. They're touching. 2017 P. The Shield. 2014, 2020, 1983. Not a bad looking 83, not too bad. You get a few spots and such, but there's not a real bad looking 83. There is, on this particular one, on the 1983, there is an error on it, and it's a double die on the 1 cent. This one does not have it. Wish it did, but it does not. And then 2014. 2015. Wow. All those, and we finally found a copper. It's a 1968. And it looks really yucky. It's got some kind of something on it, but either way, it's a 1968, which is copper. We'll hang on to that guy. Keep all my coppers, all of my coppers. And a 2019. We'll get the rest of these out. See what else we got here. 2020. There's a 24 Philadelphia. Not a bad looking 24. Shiny. It's a 21. An 83. 1996. 93, 23. Doesn't look like it has the extra V. Nope, no extra V. That's a shield scent of some sort. 2013 it looks like. 2017 Philadelphia. 13. That's a 1994. Drop that one. It is a 1998. So we're looking to see if we have a wide AM. We do. I don't think. Nope. Nope. They're touching. In America. That's a 97. There's the 83, and we're looking for the 83 double die on the 1 cent there on the bottom. And I do not see doubling on there. So, alright, 2019, a 13, 14, 94, 88, and an 84. That's a pretty good looking 84, I think. Shiny. 1984. I don't see the double ear, but that is a pretty good looking 84. It's got a little bit of damage on it, but some few little scratches, but for the most part it looks pretty decent. Nice. Very nice. Hang on to that guy and maybe put him in a set or something later. And we'll just see what happens. Looks like a 95. It is. And on the 95, we are looking for no mint mark, which we have no mint mark. And we're looking for the double die of obverse, and it will be up on the W. I can't tell, but it doesn't look like it's doesn't look like a double die. 2012, 23, no extra V on the VDB down there on his shoulder. '98, looking for the wide separated A and M. That's not one. 2008. Nothing special or significant about the 2008. It's got a little bit of toning though. It's a little bit got some color to it. You got some purple cheek there. Huh. All right. And the 2020. 2020. Well, all right. That takes care of our penny adventure because that's all we've got. Those are got some pretty good looking pennies. there's my presidential proof coins. It's a proof set. I'm sure I've shown it before, but there you go. All right, let's take a look at some nickels now. Real fast like. We'll run through a few nickels and then we'll call this thing quits. Already, that very first one, a 2025 Philadelphia. 2025 Philadelphia. Look at that baby. You gotta like that. A 2025 Philadelphia. You gotta like it. I like it. I happen to like it. All right. All right. 93. That's a 77, and it's quite nasty. There's a 22 Denver. That one's pretty decent looking. 2014. 15. 2020 is shiny. Very nappy. 2011. Ocean View 2005. It's the Ocean in View. Yep. Ocean in View. 2000, 1990, I don't know how we keep moving, but we do. $19.90. 2006. 2000. 2000 looks pretty good. Put it in a set maybe sometime in the future. There's a 1984. 1984. 2017. 2014. And this one is a 22. These things are filthy. Turn my hands black. Yeah, I know. Everybody says use gloves. I'm not using gloves. It's too hard to handle things. 91. 96. Okay. 96. Good enough. 2015. 13. 99. 87. Not bad looking for 80. Yeah, there's some damage up on the rim. Well, phooey. 18, 19. Wow, look at that. Not a bad looking coin there. Not bad at all. Look at the date on that. 1941. I don't know what that is on the mouth, but for a 1941, that's not a bad looking coin. 1941. That's a keeper for sure. We like that guy. Alright. 2021, 17, 76, 76 bicentennial. 2019, 96. It's a pretty good looking 96. 23 Denver. A 1978. 87. 97. It's a pretty good 97. Looking 97. It's got one bad spot in it. That makes me sad. It's got scratches on it too. I didn't see. There's a 95. And a 21 Denver. 21D Denver. So, let's open up another row of nickels real quick. $2019, 1990, 22. There's another ocean in view. It's a little yucky looking, but yeah. There's one with the ring, that ring of doom on it. I hate the ring. That ring. It's sad because it ruins the coin. Again, it's still worth a nickel, but it sure does have a bad mark on it, left on it. There's a 1999 that looks like it's in pretty good shape. Looky, looky, looky. What did we find? How about that? We got ourselves an Elizabeth II 5-cent coin from Canada. Let's see what year it is. A 1995. There's that beaver. He's just sitting up there chewing on some wood. A 5-cent Canadian coin with Queen Elizabeth. Definitely going in to our foreign coin collection, even though Canada's not too far away. There's 95. 2005 Ocean in View. It's not too bad. 2000, I guess. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Got another 2025. 2025 Philadelphia. Keeping all my 25s. Got to keep those guys. Got to keep all your 24s. They're really in demand. They didn't make very many of the 24s. 2011, 2020. 2010, keeping my 2010s. They didn't make a lot of the 8s, 9s, and 10s. So I keep all those if they're, you know, decent. 1974. 1974. Not too bad looking for a 1974 coin. It's only 51 years ago. 1974. Yep. I was 4 years old. Back in that time. There's a nasty looking coin in there. 84. That's just horrible looking. Can't even tell what year it is. It's so bad. I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Just throwing coins down, getting rid of them. Okay. 77. Not too bad looking. 77. 97. 23 Philadelphia. 2002. 2020 Denver. 2000 something, I don't know. 1974. 2005 Ocean in View again. 2005 Ocean in View again. I don't know why there's so many Ocean in Views in this roll, in these rolls, but there is. That's a nice looking 88. That's a nice looking 88. It's kind of strange. I think I found a few more 88s that were looked like maybe somebody had them, just found them, got them out of a jar or something, and turned them in. Probably had them for years. Probably. $99. 79. And another 74. Another 74. So, yeah. Another 74. There's my Canadian coin. All right, we'll do one more roll, and I think we'll just call it a night. Pretty tired. That looks like a trash coin there. And we'll check it out when we get to it. 2011, 18, 23, 22, 23. I'm gonna hang on to that one for a set. That's pretty nice. I don't keep a lot of the coins, the newer ones or whatever, to make sets out of, but you know, they're so new that you really just want to keep the really pristine. Another 1974, a 1974 or a 1974. 2020, 2011, 2000. It's kind of odd looking. I'm not sure why. It's weird, the top part. Confused. I'll have to find out. It's really odd. I don't know. It's odd looking. Interesting. 23 and a very nasty 2007. Yep. 1990. 22. Another 25. 2007, 2011, 2001, 69. 69's got a little junk on it or something. I don't know what that is. Messes it up though, whatever it is. 2016, 2022, 23, a 25 Denver. How about that? Look, there's a coin with some tape on it. It came with its own tape and everything. How about that? A nickel with tape on it. Isn't it special? Ah, that's a special coin right there. Not really, but anyway, there's a 64, a 14, 21, 20, 84. Not a whole lot in these rolls, that's for sure. 22 and 90. 27. So looks like that's gonna do it. Really didn't find anything. Found a Canadian 5-cent piece, and with a little beaver on it, and found this odd looking thing there, but 41, and that's about it. So how about that? Well, all right. Well, I would appreciate you giving me a like, subscribe, something, and look forward to seeing you next time. Everybody have a great day.